Good morning, my friends. How you doing? I am your daily neighborhood hash man, bringing you the latest and most amazing possibilities possible. Okay? In this time, I ask everybody to please self-isolate and please eat healthy. If you have chocolate bars laying around, I'd like you to do some research on sugar and your immune system and how after 7 days, sugar can eat away your immune system and change your body's chemical makeup forever. Sugar lies in 50-60% of the food. You can buy, let's say most packaged food, unless health from a health store, will contain a lot of refined sugar. You don't want enriched flour and refined sugar. We're just trying to think of leafy greens, honey, cinnamon, all these things help to boost our immune system. I'm thinking long term, and I want everyone to do the same. Think long term for your health, Your legs bothering you now. Could you be wearing a tensor bandage and try and, stretch a little more and care a little more about your knee, your shoulder, whatever it is that's ailing you? And are you able to walk if you had to? Let's say for whatever reason your car breaks down and you have to walk, do you have enough? So are you ready, Now let's say this is 2 months away that your car is going to break down. This is why I said let's think about the future. Let's look ahead. What can you do right now to better yourself, to get in a position to walk 2 miles in the cold, and you're already tired, you already did your work, or you already helped somebody chop wood or something, and now you got to get home, right? And it's raining. You're going to get a cold or whatever it is. You're going to get sick. You don't want that. So what do? You're kind of out of shape right now. What could you do? You have some stairs in your house? Do you have a few rooms in your house? You can just walk around your house. You can do it for 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon. You could do 10 minutes in the evening. And you don't even really have to do it for 10 minutes straight. Just every hour, walk for a minute or two. And at the end of the day, you've walked for 24 to 50 minutes. If minus 8 hours, so 16 minutes of sleeping, right? 8 hours is a full night's rest. You want 8 hours of sleep. If you only get 7, that is sufficient for your body as well. 8 is like a good full rest, I would say. If people are requiring more sleep, maybe you are under the weather right now. Maybe you should look at getting some more rest, okay? All you have to do is set your timer on your TV. If you have any fruits and veg that are high in magnesium, that's good before bed. A few pistachios, excellent before bed. You will sleep so sound if you have 8 or 9 pistachios before bed. I slept like a baby, and I also did have a cup of tea, and I'll have another one, So cinnamon, honey, garlic, ginger, lemon, lime, orange, bananas. These are all mangoes. Tropical fruits are excellent. Anything that you can get into your body is going to be really helpful at fighting off a cold or just keeping your immune system really strong so your immune system never allows you to get the cold. It's like a virus protection, virus software. The best virus software lies in healthy foods, okay? Remember that. So if you are looking to rid your body of disease or pestilence, you have to start eating healthy. 80% of health lies in what you put in your body. Rastafari. I have been saying this for quite a while. I've been saying go vegan, no meat. So let's keep it up, okay? Let's try and talk about it a little more. Tell your friends and family. Maybe someone who's doing the cooking at your house right now hasn't really realized. You know, they could be getting a little sick a little more frequently because they're always grilling steaks, you know? They're not having enough smoothies full of, you know, packed full of vitamin, right? Vitamin. Yo. So this morning we're going to have a veggie burger with guacamole, a little bit of salsa, and it is going to be heaven. I'm going to toast off a couple of these whole grain buns here. Tons of dishes here, so just about to make the burgers, so just bear with me. And I'm trying to think of something to have on the side for a nice side dish. It is breakfast, so maybe we'll go a little lighter. We'll just do a burger. And I'll do smoothies in about a half hour to an hour and a half. Depending on how full, you know, we get off of this goodness right here, okay? All right, here we go. Like we say, we're off to that hash info show. And I will be getting my computer and I'll be reading the chat with you and following along. So if you have any questions, any ongoings you want to talk about, it's really important at this time that a lot of people I don't know where my mouse is, which is really odd because my mouse, I must have moved it when I was doing a super clean, but where the hell would I have put it? I'm gonna slide you guys back here for a bit. A little bit of recycling. Wrap this up. See if I can pop this down. All right. All right. So now is not the time to have injuries, that's for sure. And your body is going to need to be on point right now. You never know what you're going to be asked, right? You never know what you're going to encounter. So wake up, do some stretches in the morning. We're going to turn this show into how to stay healthy and safe, okay? And I'm going to be here every step of the way, as often as I can, to give you hope. I need some too. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it sure as fuck wasn't built by one person, okay? Just gonna get this frying pan and rinse out. 2 seconds here. this pan nice and washed. Okay. Leave the absolute minimum there. Now we're going to switch out the buns. We're going to put some guacamole and a little bit of veganaise across the buns. Across each side of the ciabatta. Guacamole on one, veganaise on the other. Now you're thinking, hey, what about hash? It's a burger. Aren't you doing burger stuff on there? Like I said I was going to do some salsa, didn't I? A little drop of salsa, avocado, almonds, and then we'll do a little dash of relish, a little dash of mustard, and an absolute tiny dash of, it's called sambal, and I forgot to get some yesterday. I'm almost out of garlic chili paste, and then I did say to myself that I was going to make my own at home with garlic, chilies, and a little bit of oil, and put it in a glass jar. Just take a teaspoon and drop a little bit into a frying pan. I made a nice chili oil. I made a bunch of chili oils, but I made a really, a couple, like I had about 6 months or a year and a half of chili oiling. And holy man, every pizza I had pesto oil, chili oil. I had a garlic infused basil oil. It was so good. So we'll talk about different ways to spruce up food with only a couple ingredients that cost you no money, are extremely healthy, and it's going to make a plain bean dish taste extravagant. It's going to make a plain rice and bean dish taste extravagant. You can put this across a veggie burger. It's going to taste, you guessed it, unfucking real. All right, here we go. All right, now we will let these burgers just warm up a little bit. We're going to start with the, I'm going to put almonds on one side. Just give me half a sec here. Another coffee in a bit. Yeah, tea for me and coffee for my lady. Now let's see what we got here. Thank you to all those watching around the world. Thank you to all those subscribing around the world. Thank you for all the kind comments and concern from around the world. Ditto. Back at you, wherever you live in the world, the same. You know, I'm going to get to people in the comment section. I had 145 comments and I haven't replied to them. I did read a bunch, and 100 comments made me smile. There's like one or two that were just like regular plain, you know, smiley faces or whatever. There are lots of comments in there that are, you know, sharing their view, which is allowed as long as it doesn't, you know, hate on, you know, the good people of this world, you know, as long as it's not a racist comment. Your speech, your words are allowed to be said, as long as you're not, you know, targeting people with threats, you know. If you're saying you're gonna put them in jail, I mean, and they're bad people, that's totally allowed. But it's different. There's a time to sound the horn, and then there's a time to just hold that horn in your hand and shake it loudly. Okay? And right now I see people trying to help out more than hinder. So we're just going to watch carefully as people really start to, either get sick or get better. They're going to need our help, or you're going to be able to help. So make sure you pick helping someone. If you're not sick right now, find out what you can do to first, maybe not just help yourself, but first better yourself so that you're able to help others. What I mean by this is your truck operational to its fullest capacity? Should you put that new tire on your truck that you have in your garage that you've been putting off because you've had a little bit of a cold, or you've been feeling pretty crappy for a week or so, but now you're better? Should you top up any gas or any fluids, or should you check your brakes or something right now? Should you? Yes. It's 8 a.m. in Winnipeg. Check your brakes, fill your tank up with gas, change your oil, tranny fluid, brake fluid, washer fluid, jerry can of gas. These are things you can do if you have people, or if you have to travel to get to your friends and family. Make sure you have enough to do so, Absolutely don't stockpile past, a good amount. And only the greedy will not really do this. And I guarantee you there is a place in hell for the greedy. So remember that, we must, in this time, you must think carefully. What am I low on? What if, do I only have 5 days supply? Yes, it looks like a big jug, but it's a quarter full or 3/4 full, and I know this only lasts 10 days. Then get another one. Do you have another person coming to stay with you for a while? Then buy one more so that there's not a run out. But don't go buy 17. Go get one or two. The reason there could be a shortage would be because one person on your block has 24 and the rest of you only have one. It's not even that that's not fair. It's that's wrong. Limiting the amounts we use is going to be crucial right now. Cutting back absolutely is crucial. I used to have 2 burgers for dinner and breakfast. The last 7 meals, I've had 1 burger for any given meal. On one day, I had 2 small vegan chicken burgers, but that's all I had for that lunch meal, and I had a light dinner the night before. These are rules that we must live by from now on. The world just changed in a heartbeat. They say the world is always changing. Everything's always changing. On March 13th or 14th, Friday the 13th there, I would have to agree that this world changed hard and fast overnight. Now it's up to us to adapt quickly, rationally, scientifically, and community minded. We must do this as a community. It's a community disease, a virus, and we must make sure that everybody is on the same page. Now, I will never ever scare you or fear. In fact, I feel that I actually hold back, and I have cried and not said why I'm, I am hopeful, but I'm also scared right now, and it's okay to be scared. I'm not so scared that it's gonna keep me sheltered or things like that. I'm very worried for all of us, and I don't have one enemy, especially right now. In a time like this, I have given up every grudge. I love Goliath Grower. I love Melty, I never really had a grudge. I just didn't want to hang. Now I wish them well. Now I hope they're okay in Michigan and Colorado and things like that. I'll be back.